Good morning, my brothers and my sisters. Good morning, my conscious brothers and sisters. Good morning, the people that I care about, that I wake up every single morning to inspire. It's your boy, Mr. Consciousness. You know, the author, the poet, the motivational speaker, the entrepreneur, and the life coach. Apart from being a biomedical engineer, and as usual, I go live once a day, right? Or twice probably if I have enough data. But, today I literally want to speak about the power of forgiveness. You understand? I want to speak about the power of forgiveness. There are just so many things that you've went through yourself. You understand? That psychologically and emotionally so you were destroyed. You understand? And sometimes you are struggling to move forward with your life because of, you're still holding back to the negative emotions that happened, of what happened. You understand? So today I want to speak about the power of forgiveness. Even if it means forgiving yourself for the things that you have done to yourself. You understand? For the decisions that you've taken that just put you in a compromising situation. You understand? So what I'm saying is that there is power in forgiveness. There is power in understanding that letting go what used to be so that you can make room for what can be. It's very important. You understand? A lot of you guys, are still holding on to the fact that your mom did something when you were still a kid. Probably still holding on to the fact that your dad did something when you were still a kid. Probably holding on to, your spouse. There was this time when he made a mistake and it hurt you, and probably still holding on to everything negative that has happened in your life. Probably you're holding on to, a bad decision that you have made that you regret. There's just so many things that you're holding on to. You understand? And which are becoming a barrier for you to move forward with life. You understand? You now have trust issues. You cannot properly be in relationships because of you have insecurities. There's just so much burden on your shoulders. You understand? And you are so much happy with life right now. You understand? And I want to speak about the power of forgiveness because I feel like if we learn to let go, the past, if we learn to let go what used to be, we would be more free internally in our mind, in our emotions, so that we can move freely into what we want to become. You understand? Is that we want healthy relationships, but we're not making the moves into getting into healthy relationships because of the burden that we still hold on to our past. There was a time I had a conversation with this other lady and we were talking about her healing, and she was like, every relationship that I get into, it seems like to take me back to my past experiences. And I was like, what do you mean by that? It's like every guy is just the same. But I asked this lady and I was like, but where's the common denominator? You understand? When I mean the common denominator, I mean who is the most reference to all the situation. And then she was like herself. I was like, exactly my point. Sometimes when you have not healed from a relationship and you enter into a new relationship, you are taking the same mindset from the past relationship into the new relationship, and the results ultimately becomes the same as the past relationship into the new relationship. At the end of the day, you start thinking that relationships are not working out. You understand? So usually what I'll tell people, I'll say, it's very important for you to focus on yourself and work on yourself and better yourself. And after you have better yourself, you can offer a better self to others. That's why healing is a very important thing. You understand? To heal from everything that has happened in your past so that you can move freely into what you can have in the future. You understand? Ideally, we have ideally the kind of a partner that you wanna have. You understand? But most people are more focused on, I want a kind of partner that does this and this and that. But we forget about what we should contribute to have the kind of partner that, we require. You understand? So that's why I'm saying there are just so many things that has happened in our life. There's just so many things that we've been hurt through. You understand? We were raised in poverty situations. We're still holding a grudge for the fact that our father didn't have a job then. We still hold on to the grudge that our mother was never there enough. We still hold. And when we have to literally become parents ourselves, we go in parentinghood with the hurts of what has happened in our past. You understand? So we end up hurting our own kids because we're still holding on to what has happened in our past. You understand? I want to show you the power of forgiveness. You understand? So that you can move freely into creating the new identity that you want for yourself. You understand? So even apart from relationships with the other person, your parents, with regardless of the situation that you were raised in, you still have the power to create your environment and what you want in your life. You understand? Because of when you hold on to what has went wrong, you create more of going wrong. You understand? But when you let go of what has went wrong, you have the opportunity to create something new. You understand? And I always tell people this, that knowledge is power. Knowledge is power. You understand? Thank you so much for watching. I see you watching. Knowledge is power. You understand? Because of when you know different, you can do different. You understand? It's very important. That's what I'm saying. It's very important to let go of the past so that you can embrace the future. You understand? You forgive your past, right? After you forgive your past, right, you decide to gain knowledge in how to create your future. Because of if you forgive your past and you don't find ways to create your future, you'll go back to your past, because that's the more common thing that you understand? So what I'm saying is that make time to free yourself from the burden of the past so that you can move freely into your future. You understand? Look at your relationship right now. Are you repeating the same habits that you were doing from your previous relationship? And how has it worked out up to so far? You understand? Men are simple, women are also simple. Depends about who do you connect with first. You understand? So what I'm saying is that, right, I know in your mind you have a thinking of say, my last relationship was like this and this and this. My last relationship was like this and this and this. You understand? At which now you're dragging everything that went wrong in your past, you're dragging it into your future, right? And you give the new guy that comes in your life, you give them the same experience from like what you got from the previous guy. You understand? And we get messed up psychologically, emotionally, and in our lives because of we carry so much identities with the relationships that we go through. You understand? It's like when you went through a relationship that is abusive, when you go to a next relationship, you're asking yourself, why is this guy not beating me up? You understand? Now you're starting to mess a good thing because of what you come from. It's a broken relationship. You understand? So what I'm saying is that it's very important, my brother or my sister, for us to forgive our past. Thanks, Brother George. I see you watching, man. I see you watching. It's important for us to forgive our past so that we can move more freely into our future. You understand? So what I'm saying is that, bro, forgive your past and free yourself from the burden of it, right? So that you can move freely into understanding what you can become. There is power in there. You understand? So, but when you're holding on to everything that has went wrong, everything will start going wrong in your future. You understand? So, this morning, I wanted to speak to somebody and say, look, you have the power to make a turnaround. It doesn't matter how many kids you have. It doesn't matter if you are in a wrong marriage. It doesn't matter if you are in a wrong relationships. It doesn't matter if you were raised in a poor state. It doesn't matter if you didn't have a good relationship with your dad or your mom. It doesn't matter about your circle of friends. It doesn't matter. You can make changes whenever you want to make changes. But what I want you to understand is that when you want to make the changes, you have to first let go what is not working. You understand? Which includes your way of thinking, which includes your habits, which includes how you feel, how you think, how you do things. And sometimes you just have to completely become a different person for you to be able to progress into who you want to become. You understand? So what I'm saying this morning is that free yourself from everything that is not working out. Forgive the part that it played into harming you and make you feel less of a person as you think that you are. You understand? Because of I know that you know your worth. I know that you know you deserve the best things. But effort is the most ultimate, biggest thing in your life. You will have to make an effort into building your life. You understand? It's very important. You will have to make an effort into building your life. But you can never freely move into your future if you're still holding on to your past. Most of us have been through the most difficult situations. We have been through a lot. But if you keep on holding on to what you've been through, you'll miss out on the time that you will have into creating what you can become. You understand? I've had a conversation with some guy, and he was telling me about how he hates his father, how they don't have a healthy relationship, and he went all out. And I was like, and I asked this guy, do you have a healthy relationship with your son right now? And he was like, we are struggling. And I was like, exactly my point. That is your foundation. You haven't let him go yet of the defects that your father's put you through. You understand? So you're still holding on to it. You understand? So it makes it difficult into you moving forward, into taking care of your son, into being there for your son, because you're still evaluating your relationship with your son from the relationship that you have with your dad. You understand? That's why I'm saying it's very important for somebody to forgive their past so that they can move into their future. You understand? Even in life in general, but if there are certain mistakes that you've done yourself, you have hurt yourself in some certain way, you understand, you will have to learn to forgive yourself. You have to learn to look in yourself in the mirror and be like, yo, that was the most horrible decision that I've ever made. But you have to understand that you did the best that you could with what you knew how, and you are where you are, but you are still having the power to create your future. You understand? So my brother and my sister, and I'm saying to you, and I'm saying, forgive your past. You know better now. This is the power of forgiveness, man. It frees you to move in the direction of your life that you want for yourself. You understand? So all I'm saying this morning, I just wanted to show you the power of forgiveness, Mama. Right? And I know that you can apply it in your life, and you can move freely into who you want to become. Right? So it's your boy, Mr. Consciousness, the author, the poet, the motivational speaker, the entrepreneur, and a life coach, apart from being a biomedical engineer. So from me to you, I'd like to say it's been a pleasure. But forgive your past and move freely into your future. Alright? Ladies and gentlemen, please be on the lookout. My book will be out soon. It's called, A Better Understanding of Self. Please grab a copy and support your boy. Peace out.